Welcome note. Thanks for being here. We got a fantastic show for today. My good friend Stephen Agyei, comedian, is on the show. And Steve, what's cool about him, he's got a fascinating world. He was a Division I athlete at the University of Colorado at Boulder. Then I think he was about 5 years behind me. Started doing comedy later, and we moved out to LA around the same at the same time. And so we're going to talk to him about his experiences out in LA, his experiences doing colleges, and also what it was like doing BoJack Horseman. He voiced a few different characters for BoJack Horseman. And we're excited to chat with him about that for sure. I just need a producer because otherwise I got to write my own notes. You know what I mean? I know what I mean. So we got a good show. We're still in quarantine. This is like day 7. Today's Friday. Friday night. Stuck in a quarantine in the greatest city in the world. I don't know if that's true. Why is this back here? Got my Red Bull. Product placement. Yeah, we got a fun show tonight. I talked about this yesterday. I went to Costco yesterday and I tried to get some food at the old Costco location, and you would not believe how nuts it is out here at Costco in Los Angeles. It's bananas. So like, I went there, and first of all, now they have lines for people that need water and people that need toilet paper. And every time I hear this, I always get confused because the first thing I think is, well, first of all, we don't need, coronavirus doesn't give you the shits. It doesn't make you diarrhea. It doesn't dehydrate you. It might dehydrate you from sweating from the flu, but that's about it. So we have all these people out there literally just, freaking out that they're not going to have enough toilet paper for a disease that doesn't cause toilet use. It's very stupid. And also, people are buying perishable, they're buying food as if the coronavirus is going to cut off the power grid. It's not going to. We're going to be fine, everyone. Quit being hoarders. Quit being, you're just really being lame people the way that you're hoarding all of the food. You're hoarding it all. It makes no sense whatsoever. That's not loud enough. I'm just trying to get this up to where it needs to be volume-wise for you guys. This mic is a little sensitive. And it doesn't like it. It needs a lot of juice. It needs a lot of juice to get going. But anyway, it's been nuts. I took some video of what I was doing when I was in Costco, and it's just bananas. Take a look at this. Let's close this one. It's madness. With all this toilet paper shortage, I'm just going to start resulting to pull-ups. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 bottles of wine. And some Stand by. I'm ready. This is a lot of video. This is my 3rd stream, everybody. So thanks for working with me on this one. This is definitely gonna have to be a note that I fix in the future, and we'll do this, and we'll do this. It's madness. With all this toilet paper shortage, I'm just gonna start resulting to pull-ups. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 bottles of wine and some hummus. I'm ready. like my salmon like I like my women. Caught in the wild. So I need some cream cheese for that salmon, that wild caught salmon like my ladies. All they have are 3-pound tubs of cream cheese. And it says best if used within 10 days of opening. Who the fuck is gonna eat 3 pounds of cream cheese in 10 days? Ugh, even a family shouldn't eat that much. Yeah, this shit's nuts. Costco out here just putting up barricades. Funnel people in certain ways. This is madness. It's cool because I got 9 bottles of wine, so we're good to go. Also, I was definitely roaming around the sporting goods area when they denied me for guns or for ammo, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go buy a tent and some camping supplies, because if shit hits the fan, I'm gonna want camping supplies to go live in the woods. Like, I'm prepared to go live in the woods. Am I retarded? What am I gonna I don't even know if I could set up a new tent, let alone reassemble one. It's what a bad call. What am I gonna go kill animals and cook them and eat them? Because I know how to do that. Been living in a city too long. I'm screwed. I have to stay in my house, just like everyone else. Oreos, nice. Oh boy, that made me snort. That's what happens when if you see, I shot that video apparently vertically, and I don't know if you know what the live action Koopa Troopers look like, but that is what they look like. Is that squished little tiny head like that. Oh man. So anyway, it's been kind of wild out here. I'm starting to get concerned. I don't know if y'all are getting concerned, but we're gonna start doing a I see people online doing a lot of different very creative things to make this make the best out of this moment, and I'm gonna start trying to do the same. This Sunday, we're going to be streaming our Boulder comedy show on the live stream on Twitch. We're going to see how that works. And I don't know. Hopefully it works pretty well. We'll see. I'm a little nervous about it. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little nervous about this whole project. A few comics have voiced some concerns. You can see my new hat here. The sticker's still on it. I'm not the kind of guy that leaves stickers on his hats. I definitely take the stickers off. Also, big shout out to Chiba Hut for hooking me up with some dope new swag. Did that glue leave on my hat? It did a little bit. Mother shit. Well, what are you going to do? You're going to get your thumb on there, rub it off. Just rub it off. Rub it off. There we go. Rub it off, rub it out. What are you going to do? But yeah, big thanks for all this dope-ass swag. I appreciate it. And also shout out to all of our amazing sponsors on the show. Big Top Studios, Terrapin Care Station, Pearl Street Dental, Tommy Knocker Brewing, and Pilsner Raquel, These are good companies. They support us. Please support them. Now, what I've been doing for the beginning of each show is I've been putting up a little bit of my stand-up comedy, and I'm excited. This is the last thing I actually got recorded before the quarantine came down, and I'm pumped actually for this joke. It's been such a fun. It was a fun story to live, and it's a more fun story to tell. So let's pop this out real quick.
Yo, guys, put your hands together for Brent.
Hang on. Do. Black space is what everybody wants. Everybody wants a black screen. Here we go. Enjoy. Oh, there's no audio.
What's on the stage, Sammy? You don't want to talk to him? Boy, did I just catch you in the
Did y'all see his head? What the fuck was he doing? Oh, shit. I'm just making fun of this guy to his face. It's all right. No worries. What's up, everyone? How are you? You good? One more time, let me prep this video. This was shot at Comedy Works. It was their new talent night. I was working on a new joke, and I wanted to, yeah. So just a fair warning there. It's a little bit of a build up because I didn't have a huge long set to get into this because it's kind of a dirty joke. And anytime I'm telling dirty jokes, it's very important for me to try and build some rapport with the old crowd before we dive into some dick jokes. So this is my favorite new dick joke. I hope you enjoy it one more time. Now we're ready. Enjoy the show. You're fucking tired. Don't worry. There's only one more after me, and then we'll let you out. We'll let your phones out of prison. I know a lot of you are jonesing for them. I feel pretty good. I'm finally pretty recovered from these edibles I ate on Saturday. Man, I don't know what you ever eat so many edibles that the facial recognition feature on your phone stops working? I feel like that's too many edibles, you know what I mean? When a computer designed to grid your face looks back at you and goes, no, you're gonna need that passcode, playa. That's what you're gonna need. Oh man, yo, let me see if we can do this. This is something that happened to me recently. It's probably the funniest thing that's happened this year. At the end of December, I was at this. Shut up. Whatever. I went to a public school. All right, you guys. Some kids get left behind. Give me a break. All right. So, end of December, I was doing this 4-day comedy festival, right? And all 4 days, I was rooming with another comedian dude, because I'm not famous and they're poor, and so that's how it worked, right? So for all 4 days, I'm living with this guy, and at no point did I have any quality, like me time. You know what I mean, right? And I would like to point out, I don't masturbate standing up. So the shower, out of the question, right? That's not, I don't like to come with like locked knee. Because then you come, and you fall, and you're gonna, we're in a hotel, they got the little handicap bars. That's just a head wound waiting to happen. And then you're gonna get waterboarded by the shower while you're slowly realizing that you're dying. But it felt pretty good on the way out, you know? That's a big fear for me, right? So I don't do that. So I just hold it in, whatever. So 4 days later, so I keep that evil in, you know what I mean? Now day 5, I go home. I'm hanging out with my lady friend, right? And and we're making out, right? Everything's going great. She stops me. She goes, "Hey, how do you feel about period sex?" I was like antiquity? Or like Renaissance? Like, which period are you referring to? I mean, I'm down to role play, but I just need to know which costume to bring. We're definitely gonna wear a condom. So, or as I like to call them, dream catchers. Keeping those nightmares away. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. He nodded like, hell yeah. She was like, I don't know. I don't use them. You guys are weird. Y'all are weird. Anyway, so we settled on an old-fashioned, right? So she's giving me, I don't know why she looks like she's jerking me off through prison bars. That's not how it was. She's pulling a pinball machine. Pow! And I will say this. I need to pause for a moment and let everyone know that I love hand jobs, okay? I think they're hilarious. I think they're the funniest form of sexual contact, right? There's no other like playing with your dick that brings you back to 7th grade faster. Right? Remember back in the day when it wasn't really a hand job? It's like they were fresh ground peppering your dick. Remember that? You're like, you like that? You're like, yeah. Gotta wear gym shorts for the rest of the week. You can't wear underwear because that shit. Oh, some of this shit's new for me too. So
So she's giving me, this whole thing. I will say this, by the way, by telling this joke, I am trying to bring awareness back to hand jobs, because I'm trying to bring hand jobs back into popularity, Like hipster parents are bringing back measles. I'm trying to bring it back. I like you guys. Watch out for these motherfuckers. These dumbasses are the anti-vaxxers. You're gonna be the downfall of us, not global warming, you fucking idiots. So she's giving me this old fashioned, and she gets me to vinegar strokes. Vinegar strokes is that, okay, let's explain that real quick. Vinegar strokes is that moment right before you're about to come, okay? Where there's nothing that can stop you from coming. It's gonna happen. But your face looks like you just smelled a bowl of vinegar. Right? So you're like... That's fine, I'll work through it, that's fine. So she gives me vinegar strokes, and I tell her, I'm like, I don't know why I sound like Aaron Neville when I'm about to come, but that's what... So I said that, and she stops, and she goes, do you want me to blow you and finish you off? And I'm like, no. Yep, you're all confused, so is she. She's like, wait, what, no? I was like, no, it's been 4 days, okay? And I don't know if y'all know this about me, but I'm a 2-time-a-day kind of guy, all right? Once in the morning and once before bed, and if I'm lucky, I can squeeze in a lunch shift. It's pretty great. So I'm like 4 days past, so I got 8 built up in the chamber like the Spootang clan. And I'm like, this is not meant for your mouth. This is meant for art. I'm ready to Jackson Pollock my chest up here. I'm ready to get this shit so messy, we gotta shave it off. Like you got gum in your hair. That's what I'm thinking. I don't go to the doctor much. This is how to test how things are working. You know what I mean? So, now, I don't know if y'all know this. Fellas, and I don't know if you know that we do this, but we have velocity control over that first push, right? So, lady, this guy knows. Hell yeah. You don't laugh that hard without knowing exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Because you have that velocity. If you ever see your dude pushing his ass back into the bed right before he, like he's pulling a slingshot further than it should go. Just... You know what happens to the ocean right before a tsunami? All the water is just like... The animals are running for cover because they know some shit's about to go down. And I'm pulled back, I'm like, oh my God. And I come so hard. And I farted immediately. And here's the thing, I didn't have to fart, okay? Had I known I had to fart, I would have been fucking around trying to do tricks with my orgasm, like some sex dungeon hookah lounge king or some shit, like, oh, watch this trick. I don't know what. And I don't know if you've ever farted mid-orgasm, but it is difficult to finish when one half of the parties is giggling like a child, okay? She's like, thank God I wasn't blowing you. I'm like, I know. But I am going to save that for when we break up. So, thank you. All right, I got to go. Thanks, everybody. My name's Brent Gill.
Hell yeah. That's me. I hope you enjoyed that, everyone. Thanks so much. God damn it. This isn't working like I want it to. I love that joke. I think it's so fun. I think it's so filthy. Definitely filthy. But man, I feel... I just love it so much. It just really makes me giggle. That was recorded live at the Comedy Works down there at the New Talent Show when I was running that new material there. And man, if there's any place that I love running new material, it's definitely the Comedy Works because they just the crowd, even the new talent crowds, they're just so ready to go all the time. I mean, it's just nuts to see a comedy audience that's that in tune and ready to go with comedy. It's real fun. It's a real pleasure to have come up in that crew and to have come up in that crowd and at that club. So, in fact, our guest tonight, Stephen Agyei, he came up in that club too, and it's he'll tell you. We'll definitely talk about it. That it's definitely one of those. It's definitely one of those things that we're like, yep, this is the business. So let me get him on the phone real quick. And this didn't save how I want it to. Nope. All right, let me get him on the phone, and then I will be right back, and we'll talk to him via Skype. So give us just a couple minutes and enjoy this beautiful music by the United States Marine Band. And okay, let's find. Let's find another one. That'll work. We'll be right back. Some weird fucking music today. Sorry, y'all. What's up?
What's up?
I don't have your video. There you are.
Uh-huh.
There you are. All right. Let me know when you're ready.
Alright. I'm ready. Where you at?
I'm at my house. Where I belong.
I mean, I can't see you.
Oh, yeah, you're not going to be able to see me.
So I gotta stare at this blank screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep, that's how it's going to work.
Oh, this is gonna be terrible.
Oh, it's great. No one's complained about it yet.
No. How are you supposed to interact when you can't? When I stare at just a goddamn E and a G.
Well, you want to Google Hangout me so you can see me as well? Your head looks huge in this picture. Really enjoying this.
Would it be better? Well, if I Google Hangout you, can I instead of Skype? Would that work?
No, I have to do Skype because of the way that the system works.
Alright. Yeah, let me get my computer 1 second. Because otherwise, I mean, if I can't see you and react, this is gonna be 12 minutes long.
Oh, Steve, you make me laugh. You make me. So you want to Google Hangout me, or you want to FaceTime me?
Hangout. Because I don't have.
All right.
So.
Should we go to that same Hangout that we were at today for your audition?
Yeah. Let me get this thing out of here real quick. God damn it. Oh my god.
Do it to the Boulder Comedy Show.
To the Boulder Comedy Show.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You sound like you're dying.
I was trying to get situated on this goddamn. Okay. Let's see. Okay. What is it? BCS at.
Boulder Comedy Show at Gmail.
I just sent the invite.
Okay.
Come through? No?
Almost. There you go. Wait. It still needs to update. Hold on. I don't think that worked. Go to the same one you sent me in the message.
I sent you in the
In the Instagram message.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Or, since you wanted the Boulder County one, I could just resend it this way.
Well, I don't think I got. There it is. Got it. All right. You got to turn the volume off on one of them.
Yeah, I just did it on my computer.
Okay, cool. All right, here we go. There we go. Steve, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the show. Thanks for being here, buddy. You're live. You can talk.
Oh, me. Oh, boy. What's going on? You know?
What's up, Corona crew? Happy quarantine.
Happy quarantine. Let's see.
Happy quarantine.
Ma'am, I want to respond. I really want to respond.
What you been doing to kill time, dude? You've been writing. I hear you've been writing up some new porn scripts.
Yeah, I run up a little porno joint for my little cousin. He trying to get a little career off the ground, you know what I'm saying? His trying to climb to the top of the porn world. Call it Fuck Smash number 99. That's the title of the porno joint. Yeah.
That's the title of the porn, not the network.
Yeah.
Okay.
Network
smart.
it's digital. It's going digital. It's all straight Pornhub and OnlyFans and stuff like that, you know.
Okay.
Trying to really stay in control of our content these days, you know what I mean? So we can reap the benefits, you know.
Oh, absolutely. Last thing you want is to, not get all the benefits and the residuals from your sexual sexcapades.
Yeah, the porno man has got a stronghold on all of the money. So we trying to reach back, snatch back. You know what I'm saying? Snatch the snatch back. It is.
Snatch the snatch back, baby. Yeah.
Control of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's still the St. Patrick's Day at your house, huh?
Shut up. That's the dumbest thing. You know, it's funny. I've been thinking about having to redo my office a little bit because I set this up and I realized that with most of this taping, I'm using the camera on my computer, and very rarely do I use this camera over here, my Logitech. Which you're not going to be able to see, but you can see over here. And it just doesn't look very good. It's this cut right there. It's fine, but then I got to chat with everybody, and I got to see what's happening. And then so I'm always looking this way, and it just looks weird. Yeah, it looks a little ridiculous.
And by office,
goddamn ridiculous.
Right, and by office you mean kitchen.
No. This is my office. Behind that veil, behind door number 2, is my kitchen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my bad. No disrespect. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's behind door number 2, though. So that's hidden. And I obviously don't want to clean my kitchen, which is why I have this whole screen up.
Yeah. I can tell. I can tell. I don't be cleaning my kitchen either.
Yeah, no, that's what you have a girlfriend for.
Nah, son.
That's not what you get your girlfriend to do.
Kitchen. I ain't got no kitchen.
I ain't got no kitchen. So then you got nothing to clean. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. I ain't even got no dick.
Okay, now we're getting a little weird.
Shit. A little motherfucker tried to kick me in the balls at the store the other day. I said, "Go ahead." Pie out, nothing. I said, my turn. Kick that motherfucker. They still floating down from the moon.
Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
You kicked him so far up, he went back into puberty.
Oh yeah. Them balls still dropping. You gotta have to roll them down with a Play-Doh pen. What do you call that shit when you're making?
A Play-Doh pen? You mean a bread roller? A
You
dough
know what the
roller? A
fuck?
dough pen?
Yeah, dough pen. There you go. Yep.
You think I know? I know how to eat. I don't know how to cook.
Fair.
That's one thing for sure that is not down my. That's not my alley.
Yeah. See, I do like to cook. I
You
do
cook
my
pretty damn good. Chef Boyar Steve over here is damn near a classically trained chef with no classical training.
My only classical training is usually the likes of Vivaldi or Beethoven. Fifth, something like that.
Are those the only two classical artists that you can name off the top of your head?
Oh no, I know plenty.
Give me three more.
Chamfouin. Okay. Okay, I know two, goddammit. Oh shit. All right.
What you drinking on?
Oh, none of that little red wine, little that wine.
What kind of wine?
Man, this is that Menage a Trois.
Okay, that's a pretty good. That's a pretty good little blend, for
Yeah,
sure.
solid little blend for under 10.
Yep, I've been fucking around with the Menage a Trois. I got that in Costco first.
Ooh.
Is that where you got it from?
Yeah, these ones we got a bunch of them because they even more recently too. They dropped that shit to it was like $6. I was like, damn,
Dude,
two
it's
more
cheap as shit.
Yeah, and it's crazy how much better it is than a lot of these fucking $15 joints.
Yep.
Yeah. So
you ever fuck around with Costco branded wine like Kirkland brand wine?
I have not yet. Have you?
Bro, let me tell you this. All right. So first off, I have so much wine right now because my way to survive this quarantine is by drinking approximately a bottle of wine a night. And probably not healthy, and my shit's definitely purple. But I've been fucking around with Costco wine. I saw this documentary on Amazon, and by I saw it, I mean someone else saw it and they told me about it.
Okay, I was about to go. Okay. Appreciate your honesty. It was a little late, but we appreciate it nonetheless.
We got there. And
yeah.
What Costco does, it's just like that tequila I was telling you about. They go to the manufacturer and they go to a couple different ones, find the best one, offer to buy their entire lot for a certain price, and they're able to offer it for pretty cheap. That bottle of Añejo tequila, that's $20.
Yeah.
At
That shit
Costco.
is fire.
It's so fucking good. Like it's better than I think 1800 tequila. It's probably not
18.
definitely better than 18. Maybe not
close.
better than like a Don Julio like 70 or 1942, but it's definitely for $20. It's the best bang for your buck.
I think it's up there with Casamigos and Añejo.
I would absolutely say that. And I spend $50 on a fifth. You can spend $20 on a liter.
Exactly. We can kill everybody in the party.
So I've been fucking around with this Costco wine, and when I was down in Florida or in Georgia, I was doing that Southeast tour, and I went to Costco with my brother so they could use my membership, and I got this Malbec here. All right, and this Malbec, it was $6.99, and it's great. It's not blow your socks off, but it's fucking great.
For $6.99,
for $6.99, it's fucking amazing, right? Now,
yeah.
Malbec, it's a little bit easier, for drinking wine. I always find that the Cabernet Sauvignon is always a little bit more of a dense wine, right? It's better with food. And I saw this bottle of wine. It's Kirkland's Napa County Cabernet Sauvignon, right? and it was $15, and I was like, $15 for Costco wine? And I was
Right.
like, I mean, this has got to be the shit.
Gotta be.
If Costco's trying to charge $15 for this wine,
You pop-
I did buy it. I bought one bottle, and I
Okay.
tried it that night, and it was so fucking good. I came back and bought another bottle.
Yep.
It's like it tastes like a $30 bottle.
Really.
It's such a good Cabernet. I've been drinking. So they also have some. It's funny right now because now that there's this massive quarantine, everyone's spending their money wisely, and so Costco now has all sorts of stock, and you can tell it's just been sitting there because it's got dust on it.
Right.
And it hasn't been in their store. It's been in other stores that they're like, we just need to sell this. So they've been selling these little Justin bottles of wine, which Justin Cabernet or like Justin Wineries up in Paso. Super good stuff. Their cab is normally like $30 a bottle from Costco and from normal liquor stores, and they had these mini half bottles for $10 each.
Ooh.
Right. So I bought a couple of those, saved about $10 on a full bottle, and this was just as good.
Wow.
Fucking Costco, dude.
See, they be coming through with some shit. Like, not everything, like, but when you find your pockets and your shit, Costco can really save the goddamn day.
It really does.
And you know what else? Their meat selection is so beautiful. Their
Is it really?
ribeyes, dude. If you go look at their ribeyes, oh my god, they are marbled so perfectly.
Really?
Oh my god, they are so good. Oh, like they're a little more expensive, but I'm like, yeah, I get it. I see it right there. That marbling. Oh my god, that shit.
Now, just the ribeye or all their meat cuts?
All of them, honestly. The ribeye, the loin is good looking. I mean, even the whole prime, the whole rack, the whole roast, whatever you want to do, man. Every piece of meat I seen in that motherfucker look goddamn delicious.
Interesting.
One of these days,
their rotisserie chickens have been,
yes,
and they're big, and they're like $7.
that's another lifesaver. You can go grab one of them motherfuckers and tear it up. That shit is honestly
tear up that bird pussy.
Ooh, get that bird pussy right in between them little drums. Yeah. You know what? People don't respect the Costco hot dog enough. The Costco hot dog could be the greatest hot dog of all time.
Are you a hot dog guy?
I'll eat some hot dog. If you get a good hot dog, I'll tear some hot, especially usually at sports games because they usually got better ones. But Costco, bro, man, that hot dog is up there with the kings. That motherfucker is
really
bomb. Oh my god! Have you had their pizza?
I have had their pizza. The pizza's good.
From when you go do, it's like $1 or whatever, 25.
Corona. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Kachiba.
No, their slices of za are cheap.
Yeah, cheap and great. They taste they're good. But them hot dogs, you don't fuck with hot dogs?
Nah, it's like swine. Not like swine, like Sam Jackson in Pulp Fiction, but like it's like trash meat.
Bro, they got all beef hot dogs.
Yeah, but it's got to be all like trash beef.
What? Why are you worried about trash?
Because I put enough trash in my body that
you're putting poison in your lungs during poison air season. Motherfucking corona attacks your lungs. You putting poison, and you worried about a hot dog? All I'm saying is that look. That shit is great. I don't care what nobody says.
All right. Let's ask this: what makes a good hot dog?
Damn. It's gotta have that. This is gonna sound weird.
I can't wait.
It's gotta look like a weenie. No.
Go on.
No, I don't like them real super thin. Some people like them little thin ass hot dogs that are like little pinkies. I need them. You need them to be a little thick.
Like Little Smokies?
Yeah, but almost like Little Smokies, but like longer. And they're like, that's too thin. That ain't no hot dog. Like a more
Like a
thick,
7-Eleven foot long. Like those are the thin, shitty ones you don't like.
yeah, like thin shitty. I like they're like round enough,
You like
like a
the girthy,
I like.
steamy, veiny dogs.
See, that's why I didn't want to talk about this shit. I knew your ass was gonna say some
All right,
bullshit.
all right, all right, all right. No more gay jokes. But for real, so it's the size of the hot dog for you. It's not the
Well,
it's not the taste of the meat in your mouth.
no, 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 no. Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. You start. It needs to have some size. But the beef flavor in the hot dog, personally, I love all beef hot dogs. The flavor of the dog, it's got to be good. And also, what brings it together is that bun. That
Oh,
bun.
is it a potato bun? I'm a big potato fan. Potato
Some
bread.
buns of potato bread are good, but I like the buns that almost are a little doughy that you kind of form around the dog. Like it's almost like squishy. Not like squishy, but like I don't know how to explain. Almost
So
like
maybe the bread's been in the foil and it's been getting hot, and so it kind of like
yeah, uh,
congeals around the dog
yeah.
itself.
Yeah, you peel a little bit of that shit back, put a little mustard on a hot dog, motherfucker, a little bit of ketchup. Oh shit. Them motherfuckers is bomb. Costco fire with that shit.
Interesting.
Yeah. Mm.
Interesting. Yeah, no, I haven't even dabbled in their hot dogs. And this is coming from a guy that that has eaten taquitos from 7-Eleven on a regular basis.
Mm.
You eat
Which way do you eat them? Like what?
or widthwise. I bite them right in the middle. Just like, that's right, everyone. I'm fine. I'm normal.
Normal, huh?
Normal. Yeah, no, I heard that too, and I was like, oh, I hope he doesn't call that out, because I was gonna
Well,
let that. I was just gonna let that just blow through, and boy,
yeah.
this is not the town for that. I'm gonna get canceled on my own show.
Mm-hmm.
But so now is because you cook a lot. Are they putting spices and like herbs and spices and flavorings into hot dog meat? Or
Nah, I don't think so.
they just grind up meat. So if they say it's all beef, could it still be like hoof, like cow hoof? It's or cow tail, cow ear, cow scrotum. It's all beef. I see you looking at me. Don't act like I don't see you looking at me.
The hell are you talking about? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't.
Well, you cook all this food.
Yeah,
You
but I
never
don't.
made yourself a hot dog?
Yeah, and I went down the street right there. Just kept going until I saw Fields. I tackled a cow, gripped up his hoof, snatched some of his tongue and a little bit of his nut, and I put it in a grinder. What the fuck is wrong with you? No, yeah, cooking is one thing,
Aren't
but
you
I
like an
don't.
Indian? Don't you use every part of the cow?
No, that's what you do to single mothers.
Whoa.
I'm kidding, 'cause I don't call them that. Okay.
What do you call them? A challenge?
Look,
Or
too. I didn't even mean that. I can't.
what do you call them? Low hanging fruit?
Oh boy, you tell me, dog.
I probably have banged more moms than you have.
You absolutely have.
Also, I bet the combined age of the moms I've banged alone is higher than probably all the women you've slept with combined.
The
That's
age.
probably not true.
Yeah, it might be. Actually, yeah, it has to be. I don't know. Anyway, it's probably the ages of the bitches that you've been. Man, it's probably older than this Earth. What, 20?
It's older than our country.
Mm-hmm. How old is this country? I'll
Couple
play.
hundred years.
Yeah, I think it's like 195 or something.
No, it's
195.
for sure in the 200s, if not close to threes. Because the
No,
1775 is or whatever is when we signed the Declaration of Independence, which is 300 years ago, almost, in like 50 years. But the country was around in like 1600s.
the country was here, but it wasn't.
It wasn't America. Let's Google this together. All right, we don't have to do it together. I can do this by myself. Here we go. When was this is probably gonna get like an ICE report done on me.
ICE is on hiatus right now.
Oh, were they? That's
Mhm.
nice of them.
Yeah.
All right. Well, technically, if you want to say America was founded with the Declaration, that would make sense because that's what the Declaration of Independence is. I went to a public school, Steve, and
Yeah, me too.
some of us get left behind though. Okay.
Uh
Okay.
huh.
Okay.
Uh huh.
How is Germany independent as of 1990?
How it goes. They're
So to
probably
answer your
under.
question, July 4th, 1776 is when we were still over 200 years though. So you were way wrong, and I was.
I was closer than you.
You said like 100 and something.
I said 195.
Yeah, that's like 280.
No, it's 230.
Mm.
Wait, hold on. 250.
Thank you.
Do the math.
So Germany wasn't. How is it not until 1990?
They're probably under someone else's rule.
Oh yeah, probably our rule because reunified Germany. This was all right. They reunified the new federal states of Germany because they got kicked out after World War II. I knew that. And then it was the Cold War FRG CDR 1945 to 1990, which is when they reunified, and then they became it's a Germany. It's a me, a Germany.
I don't think we're thinking of the same place.
The same Germany?
Your accent said otherwise.
It's a me, a Germany. Is that not how Germans sound?
No.
How do Germans sound?
Oh, I'm not going down that road. Oh no.
I thought I was gonna get you. Well,
What? What's up?
what?
I was gonna ask, what's the easiest thing you've ever had to do,
The easiest thing I've ever had to do?
or the hardest?
Well, sexual or non-sexual?
Well, hey, whatever. Period.
I mean, the easiest thing that I think I'd ever have to do is sit back and just have an orgasm.
Okay.
The hardest thing I ever had to do was to get into a position to where I could just sit back and have an orgasm.
All right.
The greatest con of all time.
Yeah. I'm not mad at you. It takes some time. It's work.
That's work for sure. No, I would say that the probably outside of that, realistically, the easiest thing I've ever had to do that I've ever done was probably, easiest thing I've ever had to do was probably. Boy, that's a tough one. I don't know. I would say, I'm trying to go back through school and think of my easiest schooling stuff, or maybe football, but all that was kind of, being popular, that was easy. I'm just kind of a cool guy.
Oh boy.
That comes seamlessly, or that comes with. The easiest thing I'd ever have to do. Oh, nope, it's also sexual. Because I go to a strip club. That's pretty easy. That's tough. I'd say the hardest thing I've ever had to do was be a full-time comedian.
Yeah.
Followed by Black Friday at Best Buy. Boy, that sucks.
Yeah, I did Black Friday at Finish Line, so I know you. I know you
That
feel.
shit's nuts, dude. People go
Yeah,
wild when it's
retail
Black
is
Friday.
insane. It is insane. That shit is no fun.
What's their deal?
I don't know. I guess it's what's our deal, really. Man, yeah, retail sucked, dude. Retail
Dude,
was trash.
how long did you work
How
in
long?
retail?
Let's see. So like 4-ish years, 5 years.
Okay.
Half like junior and senior year in high school, and then I think freshman, sophomore, and like part of my junior year in college too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
How long were you?
so I graduated college in 2008 when the economy collapsed, kind of like right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it was I started my own film company, my own video production company, and no one was buying my services because everyone else who was professionals had cut their rates so they could make money. So
Right.
then I went to work at Best Buy in probably 2009,
Okay.
no later than 2010, and I worked for Best Buy for probably a cumulative total. I would say
Yeah.
probably 5 years, 4 years, and then Apple for about 3 years.
Okay.
But Apple was customer service; it wasn't sales as much.
Right. Okay.
But being
It,
in the store, that's fucking retail. That's what
right.
every human should be forced to do for 1 month.
Oh yeah, just so they get some fucking respect.
Dude, it blows when people are like mad at you for not having shit in stock. You're like, bitch, I didn't fucking
Yeah.
order this stuff. I don't know.
Bitch. Yeah. It's not like we make this shit before the day the door
Right.
opens, motherfucker.
Right. It's all made
Yeah.
with bird flu in China.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
It's coronavirus.
Yeah.
That was the joke. It was coronavirus, not the flu of the birds, or the flu of the swine. But it is crazy though, how mad people get about retail. I did work at a head shop for about a year and a half too, right in the middle of there.
And just until your knee pads wore down, right?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Boy, you know,
Who is you?
is you.
Shit.
Oh
That's
man.
very funny. No, they had they unfortunately didn't provide any knee pads, but all the floors were padded, so
Oh,
it was
okay.
nice. Yeah, it was
There you
nice.
go.
No, but I would say I had never felt more I never felt more at risk of losing my job than at a head shop. Cause like we got high all day long, and then the boss would leave, and then he would like call you and be like, "I'm watching you on the camera, and you need to do something." I'm like, "Well, there's not anything to do." He goes, "We'll find something to do." I'm like, "Well, I'm high. I don't want to." I just got high with you.
Right,
You're not
you should have put me in this position,
right.
motherfucker.
So
So,
I remember one time this dude would fucking the owner the owner came in, and it was a bad day, and he ripped a full case of Whippets just right in a row. I was like, wow,
wow.
you're making yourself dumb.
Was was that Boulder or Denver?
I was in Denver at the one on Colfax, right by the Marzix on Colfax, by that hot chick latte, that hot chick coffee shop where they like serve everything in like
Man, in
underwear and
lingerie.
shit. Yeah.
Been there, but I saw like an ad for it one of the times recently when I was there, and I was like, "What? They do that shit? Have you been in there?"
No, but I was across the street the whole time. And it's funny
Okay.
watching that place because it turned from a lot of things, but when it turned to hot chicks and coffee, I was like, this is gonna last.
Yeah, this is gonna stay.
And their coffee is fucking trash.
Oh, I'm sure of it.
It's so bad.
It- it's spend all the money on the pussy. Ain't got no money for no coffee. Shit. Yeah, I'm very curious about that place. I wonder if they got one out in L. I doubt they got one in LA. I don't. Well, maybe.
It's probably not owned by the same people if they do. I mean, I'm sure I could see that concept being out here. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
But I can't see that them being able to franchise out of that place on East
Yeah.
Colfax.
Yeah. I see. I just assumed that it franchised from somewhere else and then picked up on East Colfax. I don't know where the first one is at.
I think I'm gonna open another bottle of wine.
All right.
I haven't had this one yet, and I feel like it was cheap.
All right, fuck it. Cheap or
Does it-
not, you gonna drink all them hoes.
Hold on, let me open this wine real quick. And then...
All right. Look at that little kitchen.
I broke the fourth wall.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. I was like, look at that little kitchen back there.
It's a little baby kitchen.
Mm-hmm,
Just a little baby kitchen.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
So right now, I'm opening up a bottle of some Cabernet Sauvignon. It's a 2018 vintage from Napa Valley. Got a synthetic cork here, and it is from a...
Coochie.
No, it's 2018 vintage. I think I said 2017. 2018 vintage, and it's got it's called Precision Cabernet Sauvignon. It's from Napa. I have a feeling this was on sale. Although it's a 14.5%, so this might have been more expensive than I thought it was. See, that's the problem when I don't pay attention.
Yeah, that doesn't help you in any aspect of life, really.
No.
I don't like that label, really.
This Precision?
Yeah, I kind of like if I haven't had a type of wine, I just gamble on the label. If the label looks nice,
Really?
I get it. Yeah, that's just me personally.
See, that's what they know, though. They absolutely know that.
Yeah, sure.
And like I for sure have done that. And then but so you'll see, like, I feel like you'll see two spectrums of it. You'll see the end of it where it's like this really cool looking label, or they'll do like the anti-label where they'll get like the red press thing that you just type, and then you like a label maker, and they'll just fucking put a label on there. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think both of those are trying to achieve the same thing of selling on their uniqueness because their bottle looks unique. But I think that it's not. I don't know. I mean, I've been sold by that too. I'm right there with you.
Yeah. I just I don't really, and it's not like I'm like, if I'm like, let me just try something different, and I won't choose the one with like the stamp or something that tries to do something really cool.
Right.
I go
because if it's a $10 bottle, you're like, this is probably trash.
Right.
You spent too much money on research and development.
Exactly. It's like you kind of find that in between where it's like there's something, it just has a little something where it's like they spent time on this, and it's not like it's just like, and sometimes it's like this is their only bottle. You know what I mean? They only make this type of one. Like if you get a company that makes fucking everything, it's just like quantity and over. But if they're like, we make Pinots, this is it. And this is the only shit that they got in, and I'll look it up. I'm like, okay, let's gamble if that label looks nice.
Wait, where do you go to look it up at? What do you do to look it up?
There's that app, that fucking
Vivino, the one I showed you, that red app that you snap a picture of it.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, let me show you this bottle. So this one right here is one I learned about at Comedy Works. They started carrying this at Comedy Works. Tell me that's not a bottle that gets you to fucking purchase.
See, that it would get my attention.
You wouldn't like it?
I wouldn't like it. It
It's
looks
really
too
good.
like.
It's really
Is
good
it?
one. Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah. See, I'd be like, y'all are trying too hard. The skull and fucking like, come on, man. Like, maybe in my tequila, if it was a tequila bottle, like maybe,
Fair.
but
I like wines though that are from regions I like Paso Robles.
right, yeah.
So my first thought on this
Mm-hmm.
is my second sip, but my first thought, it's I bet this would be better in 2 years.
If you had a little, do you have a wine cooler?
No, I don't. But I normally keep my house pretty chilly. But no, I unfortunately don't have a wine cooler yet. At this point in time, I won't be buying one anytime soon.
Yeah.
But I bet you that would be better in a couple years. And normally I don't know if I can tell that, but I feel like it's got the body of a good wine. But it just when I drink it, and it might be because I had another cab right before this, I feel like it has all the characteristics of a good wine, but it just didn't taste as good going down. It tastes a little vinegary, I think.
It could be since you didn't let it air out, since you didn't let it open up. I don't know if you have.
I got a couple aerators, yeah.
I know. I thought you did.
Do you use aerators? I go back and forth on them.
Yeah, I got one. There's one that's. Why is it? Can you close the door? My mother's come up in here. Get the door. So I got one that it has the spout on it too.
Okay.
But yeah. So it doesn't. It's a real cool like non-drip thing. But I go back and forth on it, but I do think it helps.
Sure. If a bottle's particularly old, I will definitely like a 2014 or something like that. I'll for sure aerate it on the first pour.
Yeah.
I've been known to throw it in in a certain glass that really has a bulb at the bottom, and I just spin the fuck out of it. That's always fun too, but I don't know. I don't always. I really have gone back and forth just now. Like in this past, 12 bottles of wine I've had.
Yeah, at that point when you're just like, I just need to get this in me. I don't need to fuck it.
Also, like I'm not drinking it like a jack. I mean, I am drinking it like a jackass, but I am enjoying it. That's
of course,
yeah.
And it's also not like
5.
Right. And it's also not like you're drinking $125 wine or something crazy where you're like, I should probably do this right. Otherwise, I'm going to fuck it. Like, nah. And honestly, if it's $125 wine, there should be no way you can fuck that up. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's a good point.
Like, I should not be able to fuck this up. Like, it should be, if it's that good, motherfucker, it don't need no air. Shit. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like we should probably get to our questions. I have 3 questions for you.
Oh shit.
No, it's not like a weird like I have 3 questions. Fuck, marry, kill.
I got it. Scooby Doo, Big Bird, Elmo.
Ooh. I would kill Scooby Doo. Oh boy. Hang on.
You gotta fuck that Big Bird.
Is Elmo an adult Elmo? Because Elmo is always a child in my Elmo.
that is a good question. I don't even know if
All right, I got it. All right. I'll fuck Big Bird and I'll marry Elmo, and then I'll do like a Roman Polanski, Woody Allen thing where I just kind of groom them into what I want. How about that answer?
It would be funny if somebody knocked on your door and was like, "This is the FBI."
That fast? You're live streaming.
Yeah.
It's not even updated yet. It's still latent.
We know what you're doing. And they're talking about grooming them kids.
R. Kelly style.
That shit's fucking crazy, bro. That shit was nuts.
Dude.
Did you watch the documentary or no?
No, I couldn't really get through it.
You have to watch the documentary.
You think so?
It's like 6 episodes. It's just when you hear some of the shit, it's just like, good God, for real? For real, Cal?
What
He's like, for real.
Damn right. Did he do it on like when they're talking, is it the women talking or is it
Yeah.
It is.
It's the different girls talking, and then they do little interviews, and then they show different parts where he's talking about stuff in the past, or little snippets of him doing stuff, or like this one time where this mom found her daughter that had been hiding out or been hiding.
Yeah, and who doesn't know when the country was found? Whatever.
Anyway, she had been in hiding. Like R. Kelly had hid her, and he was like grooming her and like brainwashing her and shit. And her mom couldn't get in touch with her and found her. So they did a bunch of detective work and hired like a private investigator. And they found her like living in this hotel or this secret place. And they like went over there to try to get her out. And there's this whole thing in there, dude. There's a lot of shit like that where it's like breaking out these like trapped women and shit. Like,
were they trapped in closets?
I can only assume so. There was a closet in that room.
They were on their own quarantine, basically.
Yeah, and for years.
No, but didn't they do this on their own volition, though?
No. Well, it's not exactly, because it's, they were underage. Anything, yeah, they're underage, and so.
But he wasn't fucking them when they were underage, though.
Oh, he was fucking them when they were underage. Oh boy, was he fucking them!
Is that how you groom them?
He was fucking them and tucking them. There's a whole thing. So other than that, he would have like that girl, and he was like, there's one part he had one of those girls and one girl that was a little bit older, like 19 or something, like watch. And then like he would have a threesome with them and like other like nasty shit, like pee on this bitch, like nasty shit. And I was just like, God damn, y'all bitches are. And he would make those girls do stuff to each other, and like I'm just like, it's a shame. It really is a shame.
And who are those the main chicks that went on 2020 and was like, we love it, we support him?
The ones who were saying that there was nothing wrong. Well, there was some. I don't know.
How many women felt like they were not? How many women felt like they didn't want to be there?
I think initially they tried to feel like they were there or they wanted to, and then with the coercion and all the other shit, it was like they realized how bad of a situation they're in. They were trapped and they couldn't get out, and he wouldn't let them out of the room. He'd lock them in a room all day, like in different rooms too, like a house with a bunch of different bitches in different rooms, and would never let them see one another. So they didn't know. He gave them a bucket to shit in. What? And piss. He wouldn't let them use the bathroom. They had to shit and piss in a bucket. I mean,
is this like verified?
Yeah. Why do you think he's in jail? They snatched that motherfucker out of his house.
Wow. And these women were all around the country.
Not all around the country. They at his different homes. So he would either pick them up off a tour, or he would be like saying he's gonna mentor a kid, a young like singer that was like good. He would start working with them and like, oh, you're really a good voice, and
gotcha.
And then he starts, and he's like, "You should come up." And so he hooks him up for a while, gives him some money, and flies him out here and there, doing this and that. And then just one thing after another, slides him in, and the next thing you know, bam, locked in a house. You shit in this bucket. You're my bitch. Fuck you. Blah blah blah. And it just became, and they slaves. They're slaves.
They're hoarding women. It sounds like.
It's terrible.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yoza.
Yeah.
You have a joke about that.
Some questions. Oh, yeah, I do. I do.
Is that joke on your new album, Poppycock?
It is. It is on Poppy Kiznak. It's also on YouTube too. The YouTube link is like a minute.
What would they search to find that YouTube link?
Stephen Agyei Jailhouse Rock.
That's what you named it?
Jailhouse Rock, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, before we get too far into your comedy, let's talk about this. How we have, you have a rather interesting background, that's different from a lot of other people. Where before you were a comedian, you were a D1 athlete.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best you can get in collegiate sports.
Yeah. Some would say. I mean, they all would say.
Now, obviously, I don't know anything about this, right? And I feel like a lot of people don't know about this. And to you, it's probably just a matter of fact, like, oh yeah, it's just a thing. And, I ran and I jumped and I sprinted and that was that.
Ran, jumped, and sprinted. Yeah, you definitely have no clue.
So tell me what you did. I don't know. Like, I've known you forever and ever, and all I know is you ran track, and I don't know what that means. I was like, okay, cool, let's move on. So tell me, you grew up in Aurora, Colorado.
Yeah.
Went to Smoky Hill.
Went to Smoky Hill High School.
You ran track there, so you must have been decent.
Decent. I started running track my sophomore year of high school. I didn't run freshman year. I just played basketball all year freshman year, and then I started running track sophomore year. I ran track in middle school, and then I didn't do it freshman year. So I ran sophomore year through senior year. I was a hurdler mainly, sprinter. Yeah, man, and then yeah.
Now, did you do hurdles and sprinting in college too?
Yeah, hurdles were my main thing, but yeah, hurdles and sprinting in college too. Yeah.
Let's talk about that. So first of all, what are the origins of track? I feel like literally that is like track and field seems like a very applicable kind of thing that dates back to gladiators or dates back to ancient times where they're just like, hey, see, we're bored. See who can throw this rock further. See who can throw this stick further. See who can jump over the highest thing. Like, did you ever learn about this kind of stuff?
I remember vaguely. I think the origins, I want to say it was ancient Rome.
That sounds about right.
I think it was the Roman games, or it was Rome or Greece. Or something. That's on record what they have. That they had the first Olympic type games. But that's just what we have. Who, as far as we know, we don't know. It could have been happening somewhere else. But yeah, so... Shit, I don't even know when that was. I don't know if it was BC or AD, but I know it was a long time ago. What are you doing? Making a sandwich? What you doing?
There's a fucking there's a wine ring on my table now, and so I needed to change it anyway.
Gotcha.
Roman days is when we think it was gladiators and stuff like that.
Roman or Greek, I don't know. I don't know which one did it first or what. I don't know.
What's the technique behind hurdles? Like there has to be something more than just it. Like it has to. I feel like you have to have a mastery of your stride almost to know how many steps in between you need to be or to take. I mean, I don't know. Like, to me, every time I try to run a hurdle, I have to chop before I got there, and then I just jump. Whereas when I see hurdlers running, it's just these fucking stallions just running and then just gliding over fucking walls.
Yeah, walls.
like it's basically like a little plastic wall. Like you just are fucking hopping up over boulders and shit. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, it's more so. It's more of like an exaggerated. The hurdle is more of like an exaggerated run, you know, or like a minimized leap, but more of an exaggerated run, like a high knee. So when you're running, your hurdler, when you're a hurdler, you have steps. You know your steps to the first hurdle. You
Okay.
know, and the 110s, it's usually 7. Sometimes 8, depending on what foot you put forth or how big your stride is. Some people were slower or whatever.
But that wouldn't change. Like if you're 7, you're 7. Period.
I'm going to be 7 because that's how fast. Unless I get faster, and like if I get to a speed where I'm like, okay, I need to switch up my steps and like, but 7 is going to be it.
How would you know if you're faster though? Like going from 8 to 7, right? How do you know? Like how do you make that adjustment? Because obviously, the more you lift, the more you run, the faster you're gonna get.
Yeah, to a point. At a certain point, though, you kind of top. Like, you know, kind of like you're saying, Bolt. Like he'll get faster and faster. Then there's a point where he's like, okay, this is about it. Same with hurdles. Like hurdles is a little different because you have less of a distance to get your speed up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
So for the 110 hurdles for men, you know, there's like 15 meters before the first hurdle. So you've got, is it 15 meters? Yeah, I think it's 15 meters. It's like 15 meters. And then, so you got to build your speed up. And then at that.
And that's about as fast as you're going to be going the whole race is in those first 15.
Well, that's your drive phase. Your drive phase when you're building all of that momentum, that potential energy, but then you definitely can go a little faster after, but those first 15 is going to be, that's the sweet spot. Let me I don't even remember how many meters. That's how long it's been. To first. Oh, am I tripping? 40. Wait a minute. In sprint hurdle races for women,
I love how this is your masterpiece, and you're like, I don't know.
that detail, I just want to make sure I'm saying it. Oh man, god damn! How many meters, motherfucker? Doesn't say.
Expert Stephen Agyei.
Yeah, I didn't say expert. You did.
I even told you I was going to ask you about this.
Yeah, I just never thought to. Okay, I just never thought to think of how. Okay, the first hurdle is all right. So it's 13.72 meters from the starting line.
That makes more sense.
About
that makes more
15.
sense. Yeah. I was thinking that it had to be a little less than 14, but a little more than 13.
Right. So anybody, yo ass, you ain't shit. Most people are going to be about 8 steps to the first hurdle. Some people who are like blazing. Usually some people who are like taller and blazing sometimes will have a 7 step. Like I think Alex Trammell had a 7. But anyway, usually about 8 steps to that first hurdle. And then, in between 3 steps. You 3 step in between the short hurdles.
Gotcha. And so it seems like then your speed is limited to what you can do really in that first burst.
the first burst, but your momentum carries through those hurdles. If you can keep your momentum up and float, that's why I said the hurdle is like an exaggerated run. Like you pick your knee up, like if you stand straight up right now, lift your knee to your chest, and then extend your knee.
Wait, my leg?
Or your leg, my bad. So, this is how the hurdle goes. You go up, your knee to your chest,
Yep.
extend,
Yep.
up, out, and then snatch back under you.
And then what do you do with your back leg?
Your back leg I don't know how to explain that.
Do you have to straighten it out? Because do you pull it to the side?
To
how
the
do you
side.
so it's like this going over it.
Yeah, but drive your, like, in a 45-degree angle forward, up, yeah, almost like that, yeah. And it comes up. So it's like it's hard to explain on this thing. But I sent you that video.
I got it. On text? Yep, on
Yeah.
YouTube. I got it. Let me pull it up right now.
You kind of get to see it.
Is this you running?
Yeah.
Oh, Steve.
That's why I said that. But you said the hurdle thing. I was like, this would be a thing you could show, like it's a.
And this is so. How good were you when you when you were running?
I was fine.
Yeah?
I was injured a lot of the time. Honestly, my hamstring fucked up. This was the video I sent you was freshman year.
That's that pussy getting you.
Yeah, I got caught up in that pussy. Pulled my whole leg off, man. It was good though. Yeah, no.
Oh
But,
boy, that's funny.
I honestly wish I got to train with our multis coach more. Our sprinter coach kept trying to teach hurdles, and I was like, bro, you don't know how to do hurdles.
These things look like you got beat by a white guy. Hold on, I can't wait to show this.
They're 42 inches.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
So a little under 4 feet.
Mm-hmm.
That's nuts. All right, let me show this example real quick.
This was freshman year. We had like this indoor meet, the Potts Invite, where we have.
What's a Potts Invite?
That was the name of Potts Field. CU.
Pottsfield. Oh yeah, sorry.
You went to the same school I did.
I remember Folsom Field. I don't remember Pottsfield. All right, let's watch this real quick. Here we go. And ham bone, huh?
Yeah. So my freshman year, I tore it, and
Jesus Christ.
So what I ended up doing, they gave me like this PRP injection.
Yep.
What they do is they draw your blood and spin it around real fast.
I've heard about that. And re-inject it into you, right?
Yeah, and re-inject the plasma to help it heal. So that was freshman year.
How'd you like that? Like, did you feel like that worked?
I don't know, man. Part of me says yes, but
my dad had it on his elbow.
Okay.
And he seemed to like it.
Yeah, I think it was cool, but it's also one of those things where a lot of people think it's more mental, like a mental thing. Damn, let me try to find this video, because there's one where I'm dusting these motherfuckers. God
God
it's fun to see.
forbid you show me the one where you're losing, because I'm gonna make fun of you immediately.
Well, I don't mind. I know you can't go that fast. Or that.
Or jump that high. 42
Yeah,
inches is fucking high.
42 inches is not shallow.
That's nuts. That's
Mm,
nuts. So you did that for so what was the recruiting process like when you were in high school and these schools were coming after you? Was it a lot of schools or was it just one? Like, were you kind of awful or were you pretty were you pretty good?
no, I got fifth at state um, after a very untrained year. Still got fifth at state, which was good. But
What does an
I
untrained year look like? What does that mean?
like I didn't peak. So usually when you're training, you want to train in such a way where you can peak like your speed with your base.
Mm-hmm.
But that year, that's another thing. It's another thing with high school sports. Your coach matters exponentially, like your ability to succeed, because there's so many teachers who think they know what the fuck they're doing. And they don't actually know anything about. So we had a great track program my freshman and sophomore year, and 2 years before that. So Smokey won state when I was in eighth grade, when I was a freshman, and when I was a sophomore.
And were you a part of that team?
My sophomore year.
Okay.
And then can you still see me?
Yep.
Okay. Um and
But you're gonna have to stop moving that camera around though.
yeah, my bad. I'll just put it down. I'll look for the video later. And then when one of those coaches retired from coaching, it they put some other dickhead in charge, and he wasn't no good. And our program went to shit.
Was he just a
Like,
teacher or something?
he was, but he had an ego. He was this dude. He used to play. He played for the Broncos for like a couple years. And training wise, the old coach gave me a workout. It's like, you should be doing this. I tried to tell him that. He was like, nah, we're not doing that. Egos become involved, and you're not doing that. And I don't get to full, because I was trying to run the 400 every week. You want to run that, keep your speed up, keep your endurance, and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, long story short.
Wait, why do you want to run it every week? Let's go into that.
Because of your conditioning. You need that base conditioning. It's just like you want to run, let's say your race is the 100, right? Or your race is the 200. You run in practice, or even at the meets during the year, you want to play longer or run longer so that
your conditioning's better.
Exactly, so that when you start doing speed and you start running, drop down from 400 to 200, if the 200's your event, you're fucking flying in 200 and you're not getting tired.
Gotcha. Because you got more gas in your tank.
You're used to 400.
So that was the exercise program that your old coach had implemented, and then this new coach was like, "Nah, you can go fuck yourself. You're not running 400s."
More or less, there was more that wasn't implemented during practice. That how we warmed up, all that.
Sure.
There's a lot of stuff that he didn't include. Mandatory people in the weight room, he didn't do. So there's a lot of stuff that didn't go over, and and when that happens, you just kind of get people off of their just natural abilities, and that ain't gonna take you nowhere when some people are for real out there training.
Right. So you won. So you got fifth in state senior year.
Yeah.
And then and you got recruited off of that.
Well, they recruit you before that. They've been watching you. So there's, like, I had talked to CSU, talked to CU, talked to this Emporia State in Kansas. I had talked to a bunch of other schools of like Wichita State. A lot of the Big 12 schools at the time, those Big 12 schools, not a lot of them.
And those are D1 Big 12 schools, Wichita State and all that stuff.
They were all D1, yeah. But I had a couple D2 and D3 offers too, but I wasn't interested in going to those weird ass schools. Yeah. Honestly, I
That's
wasn't
how I
even
would have
sure.
felt.
Yeah, it was weird. And honestly, I was like at the point where like CU and CSU, I like started talking to me. I was just like, man, I don't even know if I want to go to college. I was like at that point. And then I went up to CU and did a little visit and hung out. And I was like, yeah, it is actually kind of tight up here. Like the campus is cool and shit. And I was like, oh, let's fuck it. I'll come here. And it just kind of got me. And I
So
was
that was it. It wasn't like they were going after you, but you almost didn't give a shit.
I didn't really give a fuck that
Because
much.
you knew, did you know that you would have no interest in doing this later on down the road?
Not exactly. I always loved it and I wanted to do it, but I had always wanted to do stand up. And that's always been in the back of my head. It's like I don't even know how to do that. I want to figure that out. And then
Right.
so then I visited CSU's campus and I was like, yeah. And then I visited CU and I was like, well,
CSU is lacking in the campus department
their
compared to
camp
CU. Compared to CU.
yeah, and their athletic department was kind of trash. Like the facilities.
Oh,
The
really?
facilities were all run down and I was like, ugh. CU at least had a little bit of money in it, you know what I mean? And their shit looked a little nicer. And like it was like, okay, this weight room's cracking. But now CSU's shit is supposed to be popping. I haven't been in there, but it's
That's
supposed to
just,
be good.
there's all these new people going there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you ran. So you get into college. You get injured freshman year. And what does it look like being a collegiate athlete in college? Like what uh like my friend who played for the football team? They just didn't go to school. They didn't give a fuck. They were just
Oh no, we had to go to school. We had mandatory study hall.
Oh
You had to
wow,
have like 10 hours of study hall a week. So
fuck.
if you yeah, this fucking coaches would come to your class, make sure you're in class. It was, that shit was crazy.
Fuck, that's
And
crazy.
yeah, and the crazy thing, man, like it was cool though. Like the one thing too that I will say about my coach, like yeah, he didn't coach hurdles. That motherfucker did know some shit about speed. I know,
Your high school coach or your college coach?
college,
Okay.
college. I'd wish I got to do more hurdle training with the multis events coach because she is a baller and like did hurdle and all that stuff. But like the sprint coach, that motherfucker, he was fast.
Really?
Back in the day, he went to Baylor right after Michael Johnson, right around, and then that motherfucker was running like 45, 44 in the 400. 45
44
seconds.
sec. So that's one lap around the track
Yeah.
in
In like
45 seconds.
yeah, I think he did run 144, I'm pretty sure too.
Wow.
That motherfucker was flying.
And normally it's about like a jog is about 2 minutes, or a good run is about 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
I mean, it
No,
depends
that's
on
not
who you
right. No, it'd be about 5 minutes.
depends on who you are. Yeah. He like let's put it this way.
Fuck.
The world record right now I think is like 43:01. Just put it that way. So that
What is
motherfucker.
the average speed of someone like that?
Whew, well, you got to say your first 100, you're probably running that in just under 11 seconds. You're probably running 10. Yeah, you're probably running 10.5.
Maybe 11 miles an hour.
No, that's probably
Yeah. How
we're
many
probably
miles per hour?
we're probably around 20 something.
Fuck. That's
If you're running, if you ran a quarter, let's say. How fast? So if you ran a fourth of a mile
in
in
45 seconds.
45 seconds, you would run a half mile in a minute 30
And a
and
mile
a
in
full mile in 3 minutes.
whoa.
So if we divide
60 minutes by okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a lot of work, but that's fast as fuck, basically.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Wow.
that's. Oh, do this. So
Did
six
you ever get clocked
108.
when you were running?
Yeah. Oh, not like that, but like in my 40. Yeah. Like my 40 was 4.32, but
That
um,
seems like it's pretty fast.
4.32 40. It's pretty fast.
Why didn't you want to play football or anything like that?
Man, that's the only regret I have, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, they actually the coaches when we was at CU, they came on at the track to try to recruit a couple of us. I was one of the strong. I think I was one of the strongest freshmen when I was there too. Like freshman year, I was fucking dude. I was putting it down. Like bench, I was benching like 255 5 times,
That's pretty good.
and so I think my
Fuck.
one rep max was somewhere around like 295. Squatting like 430. I was deadlifting like 500. It was a problem.
Wow. That's a problem. I assume being that strong slows you down too.
No,
No.
I was 168. So it depends if you're just strong and bulky and heavy and not like, oh yeah, my bad.
Yep.
Strong, bulky, and heavy, then you could, be slower. But nah, if you're strong and lean and running, like you'll be fine. Like
Interesting.
my older brother, he was about that. So he was probably a little stronger than me in everything except for bench. But I mean that motherfucker ran like a 4.25, and then like that motherfucker was flying.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
when you get there, that's moving.
So you when was the last did you run all 4 years?
No, I ran like 2.5.
Cuz you were injured the rest with a torn
No, I quit.
hamstring. Oh,
I
you
quit.
quit.
Yeah, I quit running track right when I found out how to do stand up. I literally, man, it was crazy. So I told my friend. So I was thinking about, because I had been rapping and shit too, and I was gonna just focus more on
Oh, I
rapping.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
So I was doing that, and I was like, man, I'm just gonna rap and do shit like that.
What was your
And I
rap
was,
name?
which one, motherfucker? The
Let's hear them
last
all.
one. The last one was Casual Steve.
Okay. Okay. What was it before that? I don't know these. Like, I remember Casual Steve, but like, what are the? I went through Brent the Great. That was my comedy magician name.
Uh-huh. Uh, Before that, what was before that? Say just like S and then AJ. Yeah. Before that, I could do. I don't remember what was before that, but I know my very first one was. Oh, this is bad. It was Dynasty, but it's
Dynasty.
no Dynasty, but it was
Okay.
spelled Dynasty.
Nasty. I hate you.
Yeah, it was not good. So that was that.
Oh God.
Mhm.
Ugh. It kind of makes me throw up a little bit.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh. Okay. Okay. I like it. I like it. So you. What were you?
yeah. So I quit to do that, and I'd like always been trying to figure out how to do stand up. So I told one of my boys that I wanted to do stand up, and then like 3 days later, he saw this shit for an open mic, and then he sent me the info. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And you probably don't remember. You and D. Kelly hosted the shit.
Oh, really?
Hail 270
I don't remember any of that.
building, yeah. You two motherfuckers.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the psychology building, right? I think.
Hail, I
Yeah, I
think it
remember.
was
I
either
remember that.
psychology or humanities, one of the two.
Yeah, no, I do remember that now. Vaguely. Was that the place where they did that improv shit too?
I think they did do an improv thing there each week or something. But
Okay.
this was for that. What was it? It
Left,
was
right,
that.
Tim, I think is who it was.
Yeah, that was something else. This was for that campuses like funny. Who's the funniest kid in college thing? Remember the?
The Jimmy Kimmel thing?
Oh, I have no idea if it was Kim
It
or.
might have been a different one because I know that me and Kelly McLean did a Jimmy Kimmel thing, but you were a full 4 year. You were a freshman when I was a senior, right? You were a freshman in '08.
I was a freshman, 07, 08. Yeah.
Okay, so you were okay, so you about 3 years behind me. Okay, so was I still a student or not? Was this after 2008?
Yeah, after 2008. This
Okay.
was 2010.
Okay. That's the year I had a gun pulled on me too
Nice.
for telling a bad joke.
Well, good thing you caught on. You'd be one dead motherfucker by now, Jack.
Okay, so that was your first time. I hosted your first comedy show.
Yeah, you and D. Kelly.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. You must have been okay. Or I must have been bad. You're like, I think I can do this.
Well,
Do you
y'all were
remember?
at. I remember vaguely. I remember D. Kelly did something. What did he say? Something about his. He did that one joke about him being a teacher. I remember that,
Okay.
but I don't really remember any other jokes other than uh, I made a joke about saying D. Kelly's hair looks like chewed up Tootsie Rolls at that show. And then and it got a laugh, and that ended up being a punchline for several different things. But
Yes,
I'm
it
not gonna
did.
I'm not gonna speak about that. But yeah, I mean, I had a bunch of friends there too, though, so it killed. That was it. And then the second time I did comedy, it was Bomb City.
Nice. Yeah, that's how it should be. My first time was at my high school talent show, and then it went to Cosmos on Colfax with Dick Black and Dimitri
Boy.
DeMel, and boy,
Hmm.
that was a place where you could still smoke cigarettes, and there were no windows because it was just a storage closet. Place
Oh,
fucking sucked. It was brutal.
I sounds
Yeah,
like it.
yeah. So that was what year then? 2010. So then you
Yeah,
quit what junior year then to do comedy?
it was going into my senior year.
Okay. And dude, it's funny because my friend in freshman year, he was all state when it came out of Columbine football. Was recruited by everybody, and he just didn't give a fuck. He's like, whatever, CU's close, it's easy, fine. So he goes to CU, and then he's next neighbors with me. So then we just get high as fuck all the time. He hates
Yeah.
football, sees me doing comedy. We start doing stuff together, like musical comedy, which
Uh-huh.
which I tried to do early in my career, and
Uh-huh.
uh, and then just quit the football team, lost his scholarship, then lost all of his money and living situation. So then he became an alcoholic, got a DUI, then moved down to Durango after stealing a bunch of money from a bunch of people, and then finally kind of got his life back in order. How about that?
Wow.
After 2 more DUIs. Comedy
Yeah.
ruins your life. Is basically I think the moral of this conversation. Comedy
Yeah.
ruins your life.
Oh boy, that shit is crazy.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so that was in 2010, and you kept doing it, and then we moved out to California in 2017, and then not maybe a year or so after that, you got 3 voices on the show BoJack Horseman.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. I did
Now, how
that.
about them apples for
That's not
horses?
too bad. Ain't too bad.
Okay.
Okay. Uh,
That's nuts.
yeah, it was crazy.
What was that like? So I remember the story, but for our fans that haven't heard the story, this is like the most Hollywood story I feel like there is for Getting Apart. You were literally just doing a set.
Yeah. I was doing a set, and I went up first doing the set.
Always an easy spot.
Yeah. The easiest spot on the show.
Especially on Hollywood shows.
Yeah, especially when the host doesn't do any time up front and they just go, "Oh, I'm just going to talk for a minute and bring you." I was like, "You're not going to do no time."
Nope, just a little bit of gibberish.
So I went up, did my stuff, man, and then got off. And literally, the casting director just happened to be in the crowd.
The
Me
main
off
casting
stage.
director, or
The head casting director,
fuck, that's nuts.
and was just like, "Hey, I really liked your set. You had a lot of great voices that you bounced in and out of. I'm going to get you on BoJack Horseman." I was like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm the casting director." And I was like, "Oh, okay, sure." So
Did you believe her at first, or was it like, okay, whatever?
It was kind of weird because, some people just talk in general. Like, you never know who's who.
Yeah.
And it was kind of just shocking because I had just got off stage. It was like, yeah, that shit was good. And then someone just like bum rushes you. You're like, "Whoa, bitch, what?" And then, so I sent her my shit. And then, like, a month later, dude, I woke up. I was doing some college in South Carolina. Columbia, actually. I woke up in the morning in the hotel about to go to the airport, and I got this email, and she was just like, "Hey, these 3 voices are yours if you want them. These 3 roles." I was like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, these are yours if you want them. Just let me know. Can you come in this week?" I was like, "Hell yeah." I was like, "No audition." Like, yeah, let's take it. So yeah, went in there, did them joints. It was tight, man. It was fun.
What's it like doing voiceover with no experience?
It was a little intimidating initially because I didn't know what to expect, but they're so cool. You get in there and they're just like, "Yeah, man, just have fun. Read it a bunch of different ways, and we'll just start with these lines, and then we'll just go to the next ones. We'll play with this, and we'll maybe give you a little direction here. But yeah, just do your thing, man. Have fun." And I was just like, "Okay."
Did you have to prep? Did you have to prep the lines like you would have seen, like you're working a scene? Like you had to read the whole scene and know kind of the context of the situation, right?
I read the whole pilot or the whole episode just so I knew what was happening.
Right.
But yeah, you kind of prep it like a scene, but then you go, nah, because they put it together afterwards. So you can literally, like, even in a scene, like where you like, I could say this a bunch of these different ways, but except in a scene, you only get that one take.
Sure. Oh. So you would say the same sentence a few different
Couple
tones,
Yeah.
basically, and then they would choose later what they thought fit the best.
Yeah, but they kind of are doing it but they just kind of like they'll highlight, "Ooh, I like that one. Ooh, maybe we can use this," because they match it with the reader because you're only in there by yourself.
Got you.
And then the director is on the other side of the glass, and then so you're in the studio by yourself. So you literally just reading your lines. They don't read a line to you.
They don't read a line to you.
No, it's not like you get to react.
Weird.
Yeah. So it was weird.
Interesting. Okay. And then about how long? So you read the scene, the whole episode. You obviously knew your scenes, and then would they tell you like, okay, I want you to read this a little more angry, or I want you to read this angry, and the next time read it like you're questioning the situation? Like was it that drastic of a difference, or was the direction kind of the same for? Like, it was all parallel. Like, it was in line with what you thought it should be.
Yeah, it was pretty in line. And then they're like, "All right," and then like, let's just try a couple like crazy ones. Like, even if you mess up the words, like and then they just kind of let you fly to see what you come up with. So it's a real collaborative effort. Like they were the coolest. It was a really cool experience, honestly. That shit.
How long did it take to do the whole thing?
Probably like 30 minutes.
The whole thing, all three voices?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you know which voices you wanted to do, or did they tell you, "I want this voice, and that one"?
I just came in with 3 different ideas. They kind of let you run, and then you can play, and yeah.
Interesting. Now you were playing an African. You were playing three different members, I believe, of an African family, correct?
Of an African family?
Yeah, weren't they? Because you had one dude who it sounded like he sounded like your dad in your sketches.
I played
your
zero
jokes.
members of zero African families.
Shut up! I watched this episode.
I played the dad in a family, but
And
he
didn't
was
he sound
African
like-
American.
Didn't okay? Well, that's not what I meant actually. Didn't he sound like the voice you do in
Nah.
the Machete War? That one, remember?
Nah, that's a completely different voice.
That was the voice. I swear to God, that was the voice.
You can go listen to that right now, and then go listen to the bit. Completely different.
Is it? Well, maybe I wasn't paying attention very much.
Yeah, I think that is exactly what it was.
Well, boy, my foot apparently is in my mouth right now.
Mhm.
Now you played, so it looks like three characters. One was Peter Pocket, correct? I'm looking this up right now.
Was that his name? Maybe, yeah.
Seems like it.
What are the other names? Is one of them is Mr. Martin or like handsome actor or something? I don't remember.
Handsome actor. I think you just threw that in because you wanted to.
No, I can't remember what they named him.
Well, what was the episode about? Because I'm not finding this as easily as I wanted to.
It's season 6, episode 8.
Let me put that in the chat real quick. Season 6, episode
8.
8. And the dude, the casting director just loved what you were doing up there. What jokes were you doing that they liked?
Oh, everything, bro. I mean, shit. I think I did my breastfeeding joke. I think I did the joke about cocaine. I did.
Those aren't different voices.
I do hop into different voices in those bits.
Okay, gotcha.
Like by inflection and all that shit. Like,
Gotcha.
It's like the boogeyman. You know, I do that. It's like, are you still watching? You know that part.
Okay.
You know, I'm still watching. All when I go back and forth, all that. Yeah, there's a lot of.
Wow. So she's literally just going to these shows and just like that 12 seconds of what you just did. I want you to talk like that for this whole time.
I mean, she is there, and I think she has an ear for it. She knows what'll sound good on record. You know, when she's been doing this shit 30 years. You know,
Wow.
just like you can go to a stand-up show and start watching someone's first minute,
yeah.
like, oh,
know
yeah,
if they've
good.
been doing it before, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. Interesting. And then so after that, they hit you up, you record, you're in there for 30 minutes, and then you do 3 different voices. Did you have trouble? Did you do all one voice first, all second voice second, all third voice third?
No, we just did one scene in one voice, and then I just changed to a different voice, and then I just changed to a different voice.
And did the same scene?
Different scenes. I didn't do the same scene more than once.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Wow.
Yes. So I just went in, committed to one voice for one scene,
Nice.
commit to a different one for another one. Yeah.
Nice. Well, that's pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah.
And how long did it take from recording until it came out?
Recorded in February. It came out in, I think, October. So
Boy, that's gotta
6 months.
That's gotta drive you a little crazy.
It did take a little while, but you know, it's their final season and shit. So
Oh.
you know, that's why they put the first half out in October and then the second half in January.
I didn't know that they did that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Let me put this in here. And did you ever watch the episode?
Yeah.
Did you watch it more than once?
Oh yeah.
Did you go to sleep at night watching it?
Nah. I go to sleep afterwards after I jerk off.
So how to that scene, of course. How did you how did you like the experience?
Thought it was great. I want to do way more of it,
Way more
honestly.
voiceover, really.
Yeah, if I can get into there, that was really fun. It'd be sweet to be in some Disney stuff. That'd be great.
Yeah. Get that Disney money.
Mm-hmm.
Get that
Mm-hmm.
Disney money.
Yeah.
Well, that's sweet. And then from there, you did that, and then pretty close to that, you released your debut album, which we did talk about. But we'll wrap up
Mhm.
on this. You shot this album or you recorded this album in Colorado.
Yeah.
Whole bunch of you kind of did all this yourself. It seems like, right? Like you didn't.
Yeah.
It's not distributed through anyone. This is a Stephen Agyei production.
Yeah, man. Everybody was like, from people that I've known, and like, it's like, own your first one. And then, like, there's a lot of that stuff going on when you can control and you get more money of the shit that comes
Yeah,
in. Like,
for sure.
a lot of labels that I had talked to, it's like, they want to take 50% of everything forever.
Forever.
It's like, yeah, I was like, oh, you cut out there for a second.
Forever. Like they want to own it in perpetuity, so
Yeah.
they get 50%
Right.
till the end of time.
Right. And I was like, I'm good, man. Like, with the internet and, everything, man. I was just like, I'd rather do it and, make less now,
Yeah.
but get to keep it all.
Right.
'Cause it
So
would
when
be
you
like the
pop,
same.
then it's going to be all your money, and everyone wants to go backwards and see what else he's done.
Right. And, if not, it's like I still did it myself, and I'm not cutting no check to somebody who doesn't really give a fuck. They're just turning over albums. Like, let's just grab all these albums so we have control of 50% of every comics album, and we have all this money. It was like,
That's
well,
what it
fuck all
seems
that.
like. That's what it seems like they're kind of doing, is they just want to get you, and that's like the best material you have. I mean, maybe not the best material you have, but it's the material you've been working on the longest for your career, and they just want to take it.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's one of those things, personal choice. Some people like to go through a record label because they seem more official or whatever. It's like, I don't give a fuck about that. I ain't doing it for these motherfuckers. This is for me, and, the rest will come.
If you had to do this again, would you still do it by yourself?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Absolutely. Honestly, I don't know if I'll ever talk to another label again about doing it. I would maybe consider it if the deal was considerably different. It's like, I'm going to record it. You're not going to take 50% though. I know that's right. Shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's yeah.
So.
I have always been a fan of DIY. I think it's it's kind of it's a very true way to do a thing, and I think that the satisfaction of it is so much higher when you know that you did it all, and how successful it came out. And the album just looks fantastic. I mean, the artwork, of course, is by Jeff Tice, which is who we've talked about in the past, and who's a local comic in Colorado, as well as a very good artist as well. And which take did you end up doing? Did you end up doing the
Voodoo?
You did the Voodoo. Okay, gotcha. And how'd you feel about it?
I'm with it. I like it.
Yeah.
It feels intimate. That's what I wanted it to feel. Feel like the intimate room that it is.
Yep.
Didn't seem like too much racket. It was just like joke. All right, joke, and it just feels more like, cozy, more like, I'm trying to get to know this guy, which I feel like is a good first,
Good first step.
Yeah.
It's a good first album. That right there is, of course, the album cover. Really, really cool looking, really cool art right there. And so you, if people wanted to find you, I've of course got your Instagram handle up on here as well, at Stephen Agyei. Anything else that if people are looking for you, or they want to download the album or what have you?
It's at Stephen Agyei and then the number 1. Just want to make sure you.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, it's been wrong the entire time.
Yeah. figured you might check your Instagram where we follow each other.
I normally do. I normally have in the past, and
It's
this
all
time I
good.
just was like, yeah, I remember this one.
Yeah.
There's two Stephen Agyei's?
There's several.
What?
Yeah.
That would make me furious.
Yeah. So yeah, everything, man. Spotify, Pandora. It's on every platform. You can buy it.
You distributed it through CD Baby, correct?
Yeah. Apple Music, everything like that. Yeah.
How did you like going through CD Baby?
I actually liked it. It was relatively easy. I'm thinking about upgrading to the next one because they do this other publishing thing that
CD Baby Pro?
Maybe.
Oh, you didn't do the Pro one. So the one you did was
Or
because
maybe I did the Pro.
Interesting, because that's what I'm looking to do with my two. Because it seems like they get they go after your money.
Right. I think that's what or maybe okay. So I think I did do Pro, and they added something else where I don't know, because they added some new streaming service somewhere. I don't remember. It was in my email. I got something. I don't know. I wish I had more information. But
and are you seeing pretty good returns on these? On this for the streams and plays? Like, does it seem like it was a valuable decision to go through CD Baby?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, you make your money back very fast. I mean, you make your money back in a couple albums if
Nice.
Because I think Pro is like $60 or something. Depending on how much you sell your album for, and then it just keeps coming. So I think it's good. Yeah, I like it.
Hell yeah. Well, cool. Well, I'll definitely put a link to that album in our chat room right now, and it's called Poppycock. And if people want to find you, Instagram, is that your favorite way to go?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's my most consistent. But if you feel like Twitter, it's at Stephen Agyei. And then, Facebook, hit me up. You'll find, if you find you got the Instagram, you'll find the rest.
That's right. Stream his album, because you get paid on this, and then you don't have to donate anything. You can just stream his album, enjoy it, laugh, and he'll get some coin in his pocket.
Yeah, 0.00001 cents
per play. Nice.
That shit is so trash. Spotify they don't pay shit.
Spotify is garbage. I hear the only way to go is terrestrial radio and Sirius XM.
Yeah.
In terms of getting plays. And here's what it is. The Spotify came out so early that no one really negotiated these deals, and then Spotify just took the cake, and then all the artists got fucked, it seems like.
Mm-hmm.
0.0001. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I want to get one play, like, I'll take that check, please.
Yeah, write it out right now.
Oh man. Well, Steve, thanks so much for calling in and hanging out with us today in the old comedians in quarantine edition of the show. I told you it wasn't going to be as bad as you thought. It's 9/11. Make a wish, and I always try to. It's a good sign. It's a good omen, actually, if you look at it. If you're into that crystals and shit and whatever.
Ooh, Lord.
Yeah, aren't you glad you didn't come over? We'd be real drunk by now.
Man, we probably would have stopped this year way ago.
Or this would have gone till 10 o'clock. This would have gone till 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess we're both thinking in the same vein.
Yeah.
It would have went to Anyway, they don't need to.
All right. Well, Steve, I appreciate your time and appreciate you chatting with me. That was fascinating.
Yeah, man. It was cool.
I mean, it's some shit I just don't know about. So it was pretty cool to hear about your BoJack appearances, and of course your D1 athletics and your album, and of course R. Kelly, because you seem like the foremost knowledgeable person on R. Kelly that I know.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
He's my sensei. I'm kidding.
Yeets! We're not cutting that out.
Nothing to joke about. Yeah, man, it was good. Stay safe. I'm sure I'll talk shit to you tomorrow or something.
All right, dude. That sounds great. We'll see you next time.
Cool.
All right, later, buddy.
Later.
All right, everybody. That right there, Stephen Agyei, live and in person, except not really in person. And we appreciate you guys tuning in, and hope you enjoyed the episode here. Let's get some outro music going. Fantastic time. Thanks again. Rate, subscribe, share it with your friends if you enjoyed it. Tune in tomorrow for a whole new episode of what we got going on here on the Brent Gill Show with Comedians in Quarantine. Tomorrow will be episode 5. We'll see you guys then. I love you. Stay safe. Wash those hands. Drink that wine. Smoke that weed. Eat Chiba Hut. Sponsor right there. Hang out with our sponsors, and we'll see you guys next time. I love you. Goodbye.